Hello survivors, I'm the SurvivalVis, and welcome to a very short, but very relaxing, and a bit deep of a one-off for the channel. This small little game, or, well, probably experience, or interactive bit of interactive entertainment is the best way to put it, because I can't really say it's a full game, but it is a short story by Ondrej... Oh, I really hope I pronounced this right. Ondrej Angelovic. Oh god, I feel like I'm butchering everything on this one. And then the music credits down there. It's basically just a little story to go through and reflect a bit about. So, we're just going to go right along, play it a little bit, and just talk a little bit about it. So, we're just going to hop on in, listen to it, enjoy the atmosphere. And that's us down there in the bottom right in our little boat. So this looks like it's all taking place after a big flood that's come through, and it's kind of a little bit of a reflection on what's really happened. I like it because it has a very good message behind it, and just a nice little way to take a break from things. Slow down. It's not only the scenery you may miss by going too fast. You may also miss the sense of where you are going. And why. Things flow naturally forward. In whatever way they like. Change the flow of the river. Simply enjoy the journey. And when you lose sight of your path, listen for the destination in your heart. Because sometimes, when you lose your way, you may find yourself. And that, everyone, was the flood. It's a very simple little interactive experience, but it really has some just great meaning and, inflection to it. Like, as much as I easily could just uninstall this little bit for what it is, I've kept it on my PC for months now, because every now or then I just like to boot this up and think about that saying. Ooh, excuse me, sorry about that. Think about the message behind this little story, this experience that was put together. This day and age, we really rush through and try to get towards the destination, don't we? Whether it's at work or our lives, to just get through towards what we think is the goal we're supposed to reach. At your job, getting as high towards the top as you can, or getting as much money you can make from it as you need to live. Or if you're in education, trying to get that degree and pursue and go along. We just rush and really sometimes, and are more often, losing sight of everything around us on that journey. The flood is a good way to just break yourself off from the world for just a little bit and rethink a little if you want. Like, it's a reflection of knowing and reminding you that time's always going forward. Yes, you can't really fight it. You can't go back and turn the clock back. But while it's going along, you can always try to adjust your direction along that river. You can choose how you're living that life as you're getting older, as time's going on. Even career-wise, if you don't like where it's heading, you can always have the chance to relook and think about, is that right for where you think you're going? And if you start losing your way, and you aren't sure where you're supposed to be going, that's one of the best times I'd recommend just taking a moment like the flood here suggests, the little short story that was written, to reflect and really think. Just step back from everything. From what your hours at work might be, what schooling is like, what other people might be thinking what you should do, or what you feel like maybe you're forced into, or where you're going. Take a moment just to step back and live and think. Where do you want to end up, basically? What's ahead of you? How are you going to get there? And do you really need to rush to get there? I just wanted to do this as a little thing because, looking back on the channel now, I can't really say it's grown that much, but I've still really enjoyed every small step I've had to every video I put out. And maybe one day I'd love for it to be able to get up to 100 subscribers so I can get a custom URL. Or even further along, where maybe I can put out a little writing project and see your feedback, and maybe even try being an author, or pursue things. This just is a good way to remind yourself to slow down, relax, and think about everything. And I just want to share that with you guys as a little piece as I'm going along and going to be going into new series and new things on the channel, and want to just take a moment to talk with you and be who I am, who I will be behind the camera, behind the mic. So I want to thank you guys very much for joining me on this little one-off of the flood. It is free on Steam. I'd highly recommend you pick up just to have as a little reflection piece on your computer or wherever you'll have it. Just because this experience is something that's really easy. 5 minutes and you can really just separate yourself from everything. But in the meantime, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope I'll see you guys again very soon. Please remember, survivors, to take care, stay alive, and remember, life is the journey and the destination. Don't focus on one and forget the other. Take care.